In the heart of cities, bloody battles are taking place. Hungry coyotes lie in wait for defenseless pet dogs. And sometimes, just one moment of carelessness is enough for the body of a small dog to be torn apart by the sharp teeth of these predators. But the story doesn't always end this way. Sometimes, on the other side, stands a dog that neither fears nor retreats. A dog like a pitbull, who, when enraged, turns into a merciless beast himself. And this time, it's the coyote, who ends up crushed, bloody, and motionless on the ground. This is a real war, lawless and often deadly. And this is what we'll witness today. This 10-year-old girl had gone out for her daily walk with her loyal dog, when suddenly a hungry and ruthless coyote attacked them. The little girl, in shock and terror, let go of her dog and, without knowing what to do, ran toward home in fear. But even in that terrifying moment, halfway down the path, she stood helpless, her heart still with her small dog, her constant companion, now standing alone against a wild predator. She realized that if she hesitated, her dog wouldn't survive more than a few seconds, so she ran toward home to call her parents for help. Seeing the prey alone, the coyote launched a more aggressive attack. It lunged directly at the dog's neck, but just when everything seemed over, luck came to the dog's aid. The coyote, frightened by the possible presence of humans, abandoned its attack midway and fled the scene. Though the small dog's body was trembling from wounds and pain, his brave spirit and big heart had not given up. Like a wounded hero, with bruised pride but an unbreakable spirit, he ran toward the coyote, as if he never wanted to surrender to fear. They say cats are disloyal, but no one ever said that one day one of these disloyal creatures would stand up to two coyotes just to save a dog. This house dog was resting and wandering in the yard when suddenly it was attacked by two wild and bloodthirsty coyotes. The coyotes were nearly successful in killing and snatching the little dog when suddenly the brave and heroic house cat entered the scene and attacked the coyotes. Although the cat's attack on the coyotes was more about bravado, the seriousness of the cat's charge caused the coyotes to flee. Survival in the wild is like a TV show. It's always exciting, and you never know who's going to win. This wild coyote, like an uninvited guest, decides to make an appearance just when the girl and her little dog are taking a walk. The girl screams loudly, and her dog swings in her arms like a plastic toy. But eventually, the coyote realizes that it's facing a brave customer. And when the girl's fiancé arrives in his car and charges at it, the coyote pulls off an incredible escape like a TV show hero. In this video, a wild and vicious coyote attacks a small Boston Terrier by the neck. At that moment, the poor dog was overwhelmed by the savage coyote and had no choice but to scream and bark. The cries of the small dog alerted the other dogs and the family members in the house. The incident was captured by a security camera. Fortunately, a larger family dog, a Labrador, came to help and tried to chase the coyote away. He even ran to rescue the small dog and attacked the coyote. The timely intervention of the larger dog miraculously saved the smaller dog's life. Coyotes can hear the sound of small rodents from up to 3 kilometers away. So naturally, when this coyote entered the yard of this house, he didn't expect a brave Chihuahua, that too, with only 3 legs. This coyote first entered quietly, but suddenly, something that sounded like a tractor engine attacked him. A Chihuahua with 1 less leg, but twice the courage. This dog had only 3 legs, yet was incredibly brave and fearless. At first contact, the coyote intended to kill him and chased him down, but the little dog began to run and maneuver. The brave dog's escape turned into a counterattack, and he quickly launched at the coyote and drove him away. When the little dog's sharp tongue and teeth kicked in, the hunter realized that running away was the wisest choice. Early mornings in Northfield usually start with the sound of birds, but that day, a different sound was heard. The scream of an old dog who just wanted to go pee. This 15-year-old little terrier, as usual, went out the door, but no one had told him that the backyard had now become a coyote checkpoint. His owner left the door open for just 30 seconds, the same amount of time it takes to brush your teeth. But that was all it took for the dog to get dragged into the yard by a hunter with dagger-like teeth. But the world still has decent and brave people. The woman of the house arrives just in time with her slippers, screams, and chases the coyote away. The poor little dog is still alive, but with stitches, bandages, and a black eye. And we learned a simple lesson. Close the door, even if it's just for 30 seconds. These clever wild coyotes are trying to lure this pitbull into their trap. The coyotes initially stood in front of this neighborhood giant and tried to provoke him, attempting to draw him towards their trap. Although the pitbull is quick to get angry and provoked, this time he behaved very wisely and did not engage with them. As soon as the pitbull tried to change his path and move away from them, the two coyotes approached him, trying to engage him in a confrontation. This behavior showed that they had planned for the pitbull, but the pitbull didn't fall for their game and simply continued on his way. This video starts at the moment when a coyote enters from behind the fence and attacks the pitbull dog that is present there. For a few seconds, neither of them moves. Two hunters face to face, one domestic, lazy and strong, the other wild and hungry. A silence more frightening than the fight itself. The pitbull tries to back off and walk away, but the coyote is very wild and hungry and tries to attack the pitbull. The dog's owner tries to intervene and stop the coyote. He shouts. The coyote backs off and disappears. And now the main question is, can a coyote really take down a pitbull? Or was this street giant simply not looking for a fight today? Watch this video to prove that if pitbulls truly want to, they can tear coyotes apart without any mercy. Usually, in confrontations with these cunning and clever predators, coyotes try to lure them into their territory through retreat and deception to gain the upper hand. But this time, the situation was completely different. This pitbull was clearly enraged by something. There was no longer any sign of strategy or patience. Only pure rage and a destructive will to end the battle. With a lightning-fast attack, he went straight for the coyote's head and neck. The force of his jaws and physical power were so intense that the coyote didn't even get a chance to escape. In the end, the coyote was defeated. With no way to escape, it surrendered and became the prey of the chained giant, who had decided this time there would be no retreat. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please turn on your notification bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.